Are you thinking about buying or selling a small business? Do you want to know what the process is like, what kind of issues you should be aware of, and what kind of timeline you're going to have to follow? Several years ago, I noticed that I was spending a lot of time teaching first-time buyers or sellers about the process and about the legal issues that were going to pop up and that were going to need to be resolved. This was creating a lot of anxiety with them because they didn't know what to expect. I wanted to provide my clients with a resource that would give them a roadmap of how to walk through that process. And so I published a book. It's called Here's the Deal. I try and help you identify the common steps in the purchase or sale process, the common issues that arise, and the customary ways in which we resolve those legal issues. For example, a couple of years ago when I first published my book, I had a client who was selling his veterinary practice, and I gave the veterinarian and his office manager a copy of my book, and I said, look, I know you're going to have a lot of questions, and I'm more than happy to answer those questions, but I told them that I was giving them the book because I knew that a lot of the questions that would pop up were already answered in the book. They're just common questions that most first-time business buyers or sellers have. Even though I was available for them anytime they needed me, if they woke up in the middle of the night and they had a concern or a question, that they go to the table of contents first and see if perhaps that question might already be answered in the book. They reported to me several times during the process how much they enjoyed having the book because they found the answers in the book, and so they either didn't feel the need to call me or email me, or when they did call me or email me, they already had a foundation. Legal issues are really just one half of the transaction process. If you go to Amazon, one of the things you're going to see is that my book is often sold together with another book. That book is called Buy Then Build, and it's by a friend of mine. His name is Deibel. And in this book, Walker discusses many of the same topics and issues that I discuss in my book, but he discusses them from a business perspective, and my book discusses them from a legal perspective. This is why having both of the books is a really great idea, because it gives you the perspective of the business person and the lawyer on the same process and the same issues. Learning about the process, you reduce the amount of surprises that you encounter as you go through the transaction, which typically makes you happier, less stressed, and also can result in lower legal fees. So once again, great resources to learn about the process of buying or selling a small business. Walker Deibel's book, Buy Then Build, for the business side of the transaction, and then my book, Here's the Deal, for the legal issues, the legal side of the transaction. Both books together will give you a lot of very useful information. If you want to learn more about these books, I've put the Amazon links in the description below. I'm Joel Ankney. I'm a business lawyer, and I help people buy and sell small businesses. If you have any questions or comments about this topic, please leave me a comment below or contact me through my website.